Hello, Tapioca Hearts here signing in. Welcome back to Heaven Will Be Mine. We're on a different screen than usual at round start, as you can see, because last time I got the Celestial Mechanics ending, um, and oh my goodness, like we were in for a treat with that one. Um, I got to the end of the game as Saturn, and my alignments ended up in such a way where I actually got the Easter egg scene where they were kind of deliberating about like how, oh, no matter what ending we get here, we will make it our own. We will make the best out of it. It is ours for the taking. Um, which I really enjoyed. I really love that like mentality and that message that the game is pushing forward. That regardless of where you end up in life, regardless of like where your choices lead you, you can make the most out of it and you can like do something to make it worth it, I suppose. Make it your own. And that's what these girls in this game did for themselves, like being thrown into this messed up conflict, but they still took it for themselves and made it theirs and made a good ending for themselves. Heaven will be theirs. That's the whole point of the game. Um at least I believe that scene was the Easter egg because I got a Steam award for it that like detailed like that it was an Easter egg. The award might not have been for that. I don't know what else the Easter egg could have been. That might just happen anyways. I don't know. But either way, we got the Celestial Mechanics ending. Um Saturn basically, in a fashion, allowed Japetus to maintain his hold on Earth and the youth of Earth, especially. But Saturn, Pluto, and Lunaterra became stars, ascended to this transcendental space, like space of being, where they are essentially like nebulae, and it was so beautiful. It was gorgeous, and like in doing so, they are able to love each other and connect with each other in ways unheard of to humans. They're able to understand themselves and the world and have a higher like true form than humans could ever hope to have, and really just be the best version of themselves and love themselves. It's a barrier you can't go back from once you've crossed it, but crossing it is so worth it. It's so worth it to find the stars within yourself and to make that change, you know? And in doing so, they also are visible to humans stuck on Earth. So they are available and able to inspire them and connect with them and be seen and understood by them and to give them hope to maybe achieve the same or at least have that connection instead of just outright abandoning them like Saturn was willing to do for the majority of the game. Not only that, but um Saturn, like, well, all of them really, they're able to be understood by humans in a way that was previously unheard of because humans can now see like the trueness, the entirety of their being and just really appreciate that. Regardless, anyways, I'm going to get into the video now. I'm going to actually start the game. So, one thing that I wasn't sure of at the end of last one is what I should do to continue a playthrough. I was like, oh, should I start as Saturn again and like do the other missions? But I looked at a spoiler-free guide, and the spoiler-free guide basically said like, hey, um, that's not a good idea. You don't need to play through the game as Saturn again and like do the other like alignments and missions because you're basically just gonna end up at the same spot. This game doesn't have like a flowchart where different decisions as one particular character lead to a different ending. Um, it's all about, well, it does, but it's just kind of all about like the alignments. Like as far as I can tell, you get the same ending with all three characters, like for a particular alignment, regardless of what character you pick to get to that alignment. So it's all about like the characters that you um play like the only like thing affected by what character you play is like the majority of the playthrough, where you just get to see the missions from their perspective and stuff. So, because of that, I am going to play through the game as Pluto. I get to be from her perspective now. I get to see what's going on with her. Um, I like, I do like Pluto. I will say she's probably my least favorite of the three girls. Um, but hopefully this little run through will allow me to get to know her better and get to have fun with her. Have fun with her, you know? So let's dive right into it. Pluto, faction Cradle's Graces, self-ship Croon Macula. Cradle's Grace's ultimate weapon pilot. Even if Earth has given up on a new life for humanity in space, Cradle's Graces hasn't. And Pluto will make that dream come true. Likes, succulents, good girls, crushing, both kinds, everyone. Dislikes, is trying very hard not to have any. You and me both, girl. Alright, let's just dive right into it. Select pilot Pluto. Cradle's Graces. Ooh, I love the red tint to everything. Alright. Excuse me? Is not the unknown the perception of impossible things, and every distance in between, with perfect communication breath to breath, with perfect communication skin to skin, with perfect communication mouth to mouth, inside to inside, blood to blood. Oh, we're already kicking off with a strong one, aren't we? With perfect understanding across the bonds of culture, with perfect understanding across the boundaries of culture, with perfect access to the realization of the highest ideals, with perfect access to the acceptance of the deepest depth. The solar system maps the human body. The solar system maps culture. In the center is the sun, which is synthesis. When the physical bodies of the solar system become our home, our ship through the universe, our body, their names will be given again, from the name of a rock, such as Hades, to the name of a part of us and ourselves, such as Pluto. You are the sun. Through you, humans will possess their true body. As you were once born, through us, we too wish. Base override system interrupt. Dr. Nyx. Okay, yeah. Dr. Nyx is gonna be the Japanese of the Pluto thing. Or Dr. Nyx is the Mercury of the Pluto thing. I don't know. Pluto. Hi, Doctor. I lost you for a moment there. Are you okay? I'm fine, Doctor. This is the first interface of its kind. If there's anything unusual about it, that will be hard to tell. Because by definition, it is very unusual. I'll let you know if it feels especially unusual, Nyx. Good. Let me know if something categorically impossible happens then. Like what? If your sync got so deep that your thoughts were being dumped into the OS code directly, for example. Oh, I feel like that happened to Pluto a lot in Saturn's playthrough, actually. If that happens, I'll let you know. Are you ready to begin? I've been ready for a long time. Begin activation test. Macula firmware loading. Dual tidal reactor syncing. Welcome to Cradle's Graces bootloader. Version 5.666 9123. Why can't I? Bootlegging gravitational reactor. Done. Yeah, we got that Walmart gravitational reactor. Hyperdensity established. Done. Beginning resonance test. You should feel lightheadedness and wait. Wait until you're comfortable before diving in. Correct action, correct thought, correct belief, existing without fault, existing without ever harming the universe. To be the execution of what is right and good. The power over distance is also the power to harm. Harm by thinking, harm by breathing, harm by loving, harm by touching, harm by culture, harm by boundaries, harm by idealism, harm by depression, harm by infinity. Damn, okay. A little too much harm for any of our tastes, I would say. Yeah, let us talk about harm by infinity. If the ninth planet in the solar system is not a planet, it is because it represents the point at which humans cross over into that which they are not. Oh, we're gonna get some lore about Pluto. Ooh, I wonder how this deals with her being named Pluto. A phenomenon that is itself existentially threatening, regardless of how or if that phenomenon manifests. That is the sea of possibility itself. All hopes and fears will. Pluto, how was the response? I'm doing great, nothing weird. Like a computer, I accept it. All data, I accept it. All wishes, I accept them. I'm an infinite engine. I'm a star. Not yet, girl. I know exactly how. Execute and accept. Okay. System accepting and executing. Reactor cores, perfect resonance. No margin of error. Nix, you can hear me, right? Loud and clear, Pluto. Is it working? You're not saying anything. It's working perfectly, flawless, on the first try. You really are the one who brings impossible things. You're thinking too hard about it, Doctor. I can't do things like that. Be a little more generous to yourself. But it's also your right not to be. Pilot core link. Done. Do you feel centered? Yes. Do you feel the phantom presence of the ship's limbs? This is normal. Yes. Do you feel the presence of other bodies or other people nearby? This is normal. Yes. Oh, she's giving very short, very non-personal answers. Do you feel as if other nearby people or bodies may also be your own body? This is not normal? How would I know the difference? Yeah, that's true. Oh my goodness, I love getting the first-person perspective of what exactly Pluto is feeling and experiencing when she's taking in all things around her as part of herself. That's been her shtick this entire time, and it's really cool to witness firsthand. Fair? Do you feel like a god yet? Not really. There's no need to be modest. Prep for launch. And here we are! Hello! It hasn't been that long since we all started fighting, but everything really did just go how I imagined it. Even holding the controls of the machine everyone's so scared of. Just like this doesn't feel like butterflies or dread. Oh, I love her smile so much. It just feels like the only thing that could have happened. You know how hard they worked because they were so scared you wouldn't be finished before the end? I never doubted it. I'm not so special that they couldn't make something scary enough for me to be its pilot. There it is, the Croon Macula. Probably my favorite of the ship selves. I love this thing. I love its design. I love the way it works, its mechanics, the lore behind it. Hell yes. Humans are culture, and culture is gravity. A ship self is a skin, but a ship self is also a heart. The plastic and metal chassis, insulated against hard vacuum, is necessary to not die. The tidal reactor which generates the gravity and culture necessary to keep humans solid and real, so far from Earth, is necessary to live. The dual tidal reactor resonance system installed in the Croon macula, then, might be capable of a sort of birth. The Croon macula was completed on the inert pseudoplanet Hades, on the boundary between the solar system ruled by human gravity and that which isn't. When the system is activated, cosmic dust emanating from between the ship's palms is crushed in the friction of the competing forces of the Croon macula's dual tidal reactors, and ignites in the birth of a tiny star. Whoa! Oh my god, that's awesome! I love it even more now. It's a star, creator. Yes! It's a start. An anchor of gravity and culture for humans to begin colonizing the stars. The seed of possibility. And, just as easily, the seed of the inversion of possibility. Stars go supernova and become black holes, where the information of life, culture, is deleted. But they aren't afraid of Croon macula as much as they are afraid of Pluto. Her own tidal forces destroyed the first. Oh my god, what? Pluto herself has tidal forces? I'm listening. I guess that was kind of something I could have presumed. Her own tidal forces destroyed the first 17 prototypes. Girl has more gravity going on than a black hole. God bless. It's the girl with the love to be the mother of stars they're afraid of. Oh, beautiful. Once again, a character is responding to the narration. What is with this shit? Who's the narrator? I'm the narrator, I guess. Don't build me up like that. I'm not that special. But I am that scary. I'm used to it. The only thing I just can't get over is just how unfair it all feels. Knowing how bad this could get, how wrong it could go, and it's still happening anyway. The Croon macula is bigger than other ship selves in terms of its objective gravitational impression on spacetime. Yeah, the thing literally bends spacetime around it more than String of Pearls or the other one ever did. I don't remember what Lunaterra's is called. Yeah, I am feeling everything at once. Everything everywhere all at once. Great movie. Haven't seen it. Don't actually know if it's a good movie or not, but I don't know. I should watch it. But I'm feeling big too. Oh, excuse me? Look at that smirk. She knows what she's saying. Feeling so big. I can feel it. Far and away. The sword of... Oh, okay. Yeah, Lunaterra's is Mare Crucium. That's right. The sword of the real Mare Crucium come to cut our dreams down. And the toxin of the inverse String of Pearls come to turn the earth inside out. They're incredible girls, I can tell. But now Cradle's Graces has the power to fight back and keep space our home forever. Little does she know that Lunaterra and Saturn both want to stay in space as well. Just because they're working for their factions. I mean, we all know this at this point. We're how far into the playthrough? This is episode 10. We know a thing. I know I'm meant to do this. I've trained my whole life to be the one in a million who can pilot this. Yeah, you have, girl, huh? I know I want to do this. Space is the only place where everyone can be happy, even if almost no one believes it. I want to keep it safe. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. She's stressing out about it. She's been, raised to do this, pushed hard to do this her whole life. But Now, like, she's actually in the position, she's actually doing it, and now it's hitting her, now it's stressful. Now I just have to do it. That's nothing compared to what it took to learn how. My body, my mind, my soul, they're all in order. I just have to do it. There we go, there's a smile. It's New Year's! It's January 1st, 1980, and the long and cold war, where humanity united against its nemesis, an existential threat from beyond the stars, has been over for a long time. Is this like the same as it was in the Saturn playthrough? I do not know. Since I think this is from the Saturn playthrough. We don't need to read this again. Just perceived we've been fighting a war against an existential threat, yada yada. Yeah. We've read this before. Yeah, this is the like introductory like doctrines of all the factions. Yeah. Yeah, I distinctly remember that line because that shit doesn't fly past escape velocity. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, we've read this before. I'll leave it on the screen for like a little bit so you can like pause and read it again if you'd like to. But this is all familiar stuff. Here we go, day 1 of the Pluto. Oh my goodness, it's a red tint. That's awesome. I love, love, love. I love the red tint. I love starting day 1 as Pluto. Let me see. Are the missions the same? No, they're not, because I haven't done a fucking Lunaterra mission where it's just Pluto and Lunaterra before. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Yes. I wonder if the Saturn mission is like the same one that was in Saturn's playthrough, but from Pluto's perspective. Based on the spoiler-free guide I looked at, which unfortunately this was kind of a spoiler, it seems like that might not be the case, but I don't know for sure. So I'm gonna check it out myself and see what's going on there. But as for retrograde in retrograde, oh, ooh. Are you ready to spin backwards? Oh, I would love to start with the Lunaterra mission, actually. I would love to see what's going on there and get into that mission. I might start with Saturn's first, though, just to see like if it is the same. I might do the same thing where I do like Saturn's first and then Lunaterra's. Because like when I was playing a Saturn, I did Pluto's first and then Lunaterra's. We'll see what's going on there. If the missions are the same, that's going to be a little bit weird to do in a Let's Play. I'll see what's going on. Maybe someone in the comments, I'd really appreciate it if like someone could help me out and like let me know if those missions are going to be the same or not. But regardless, if it is, I might be able to do both of these missions in the next episode anyways, so we'll see. Regardless, let's look at the comms. Mars! Oh my goodness, there's Mars. There's someone that I heard about like only in passing. In the what's it called? In the Saturn playthrough. I heard about Mars like in passing, but I never actually got to meet them. Hell yeah. All right, I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. I am back. Look at this. Pluto looks like judgmental in this image. That's a little strange. That's like so not her character. I'm thankful for my cradle's graces, but we're not coming back. And then let's look at Pilot Mars. Generation 2 pilot, first class. DM's open for fight request. Nice. Let's read them. Let's go through it. I still can't believe it. I felt that from here. I have no idea if that's a good voice for them. Give me a minute to figure it out. Yeah, yeah, what was it like? It was incredible. For a moment, I felt like I was right next to you. It was even stronger than all of the times that you tested the prototypes. I'm kind of leaning into Australian for some reason. Oops. Stronger than the one time you left. They left you fight before. They let you fight before. Sure, we'll go with it. It's amazing. I've been training so long, I never knew how different it would feel to have my own, perfectly suited just for me ship self. I'm gonna be extra mad at all of you for how long you left me behind. Is it really safe, though? Mars. Don't start, I'll get mad. Yeah, I feel like Kern Macula is arguably the most safe of any of the ship selves. It's just more powerful than anything that's ever been developed. What am I doing with this voice? I don't like that Dr. Nix is making you do something untested all by yourself. No one person should have to do all the things that your unit is expected to do. Yeah, that much is true. Like, it does put Pluto at risk, but she's safe. We know she's safe for the most part. But maybe I'll learn some more details that will prove she isn't. But I'm strong enough to do it, right? Powerful enough to stop Earth from taking us back? Strong enough to stop celestial mechanics from bringing the existential threat back? I can do it, right? I mean, of course you can. No one else could, but that doesn't mean you should do it alone. They want to help. I'm not alone. I've got you. And everyone else. We're all together. That's what we wanted, isn't it? I'm not locked out. Oh my god, Pluto, no! That's so sad, dude, what was done to her. Aren't you happy for me? I'm happy for you. Are you really, really happy for me? I'm super happy for you. I really am. Maybe I want to do like a more like boyish voice. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with Mars. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna spend quite a bit of time with them. Are you scared of me now? No way, never. You're not something to be afraid of. Oh, but that's wrong. Yeah, she's absolutely something to be afraid of. Because she's gonna take you in, make you a part of herself, and love you more than you could ever fucking understand to be loved. She's incredible. You should be scared. I'm incredible. Hell yeah. Okay, channel's closed. Nice. Maybe at some point I'll go back and like look at the day one comms between Saturn and Mercury since I never finished those. Regardless, let's take a look at the mail. Ooh, weird sound effect. Um, Unacceptable. Origin, Cradles Graces Formation Archives. Author, Executive Director, Dr. Nix. Or Nix. I don't think these are going to be the same emails as the Saturn playthrough. I'm fairly confident. I already forgot the voice I gave to Dr. Nix. Oops. The funding is being cut again. They aren't getting the results they want. They think it's indulgent, Pluto. They don't care about how the kids feel. It warms their hearts to see them grow unimpeded by the gravity of Earth, but also it disturbs them. They love our beautiful, free, glittering children. But when we talk about bringing Earth's children here, they look away. The children of space are not bound by the same laws of gravity and do as they like with their bodies and souls. Ah, my god. Maybe Dr. Nix is a good person. Maybe Kratos Graces is the best, like, faction morally. Because they're both trying to connect to Earth while also allowing for, um, like, the people of space to, like, really live and do what they want and thrive. You have insisted that they can endure the gravitational forces of Earth, but have you considered that their tidal forces do not wish to accommodate them? They will be smoothed back again, or broken. At the very least, they will never stop trying to destroy them. We have created magnificent, delicate creatures, and Earth wants them back for what? To crush them again under their own tidal forces? Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was getting from Japanese. To crush them, to prevent their freedom, to hurt them. That seems to be exactly what Earth is doing. And maybe I'll learn more about that in Lunaterra's playthrough whenever I get to that. Subject, who is this? Origin, ambient title information. Author, a love story. Oh. Wait, is Pluto just gonna get like random emails that are just like ambient, like data like being sent through space? That's awesome. I don't know who I'm sending this to, but I think about you all the time. In the back of my mind, I know a lot about you. Does that mean you know about me too? Or are you just glowing brightly in a way that I don't understand? Is anyone else seeing this? Do you get messages like this all the time? Are you aware of how much you loom in the heart of someone you haven't met? That's parasocial, buddy. That's a unhealthy thing to be feeling. What am I expecting? I don't even know. This is really awkward. Sorry for doing this. It must really be hard. No, I can't even really know that. Okay, I'm glad you realize it's delusional, random love story email. This is delusional of me. I'm going to make it stop, because if I don't, I'm going to come to hate you, because I'm already so frustrated. I'm nothing like you. I need to understand why I tear myself apart thinking of you. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I think that this could be read as something else than a romantic love story. Hold on a second. I know a lot about you. Does that mean you know about me? Glowing brightly in a way that I don't understand? Wait. Hold the fucking phone. Hold several phones. I We know this game is connected to We Know the Devil. We know it's in the same universe. Is this message written by Venus? This is giving the vibes of Venus, like pre-Devil Awakening. This is giving those vibes. This is kind of reading like a trans girl, like expressing her desire to transition without really knowing what it is yet, without really knowing if she could ever achieve it or how to achieve it. Which is very Venus-esque. That's what Venus was all about in We Know the Devil. Let me like reread this from that POV real quick. I don't know who I'm sending this to, but I think about you all the time. I know a lot about you. Are you just glowing brightly in a way that I don't understand? That's the big one, because it was all about the lights. Spoilers for We Know the Devil, by the way, but I swear to God, if you're this far in the playthrough and you haven't like played We Know the Devil, I would be very shocked. Are you aware of how much you loom in the heart of someone you haven't met? This is delusional. And maybe I'm delusional thinking about it from this perspective, but you know what? Of course, I would find this perspective within it. I mean, hello. I'm going to come. Okay. I'm going to make it stop, because if I don't, I'm going to come to hate you, because I'm already so frustrated. I'm nothing like you. I need to understand why I tear myself apart thinking of you. I'm not going to send this. I don't know how to send this, and I hope you never read it. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is interesting. That's very interesting if that is from Venus's perspective. But either way, it's just a like fun, fascinating little email to read. I definitely enjoyed that. Well, regardless of who that was, and regardless of my Mars voice, which I will figure out at another time. And you know what? I will figure out the Mars voice, and I will figure out what mission I'm going to do first, whether it's Saturn return or retrograde and retrograde, I will figure it out next time in Heaven Will Be Mine. I'm very excited to be starting the Pluto playthrough, alliteration. Heck yeah. And I will continue it later. See you later. Bye.